Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 9. We have been rolling as a couple things were keeping me busy, namely the WWL League, um, and just getting everything ready for a live that we did earlier on today. Uh, that was mostly run an absolutely marvelous job to A Minster and Vinci. Absolutely crushed that one. So I just wanted to do a couple things. One, brief update. Two, to sort of see where we're at and what are some things that I need to do on this map in order to be successful to hit my targets. And then, of course, quick map update, and I'll put out some scouts just for vision, and I'll show you guys why in a second. So first off, we're just gonna start. Um, you'll notice last time we looked, UK had been on a straight up invasion path. That is over, and let's just see where that is. Just what the final stats from that one ended up being 29 losses for 137,000 killed, which I believe were 29 and 98 the day before. Let's see. Yeah. Either way, oh, something interesting which I missed. Spies. And Bordeaux and Nazi. So let us just see what that looks like. Now let's see, so we're gonna have Bordeaux. Didn't too much, just kill some stuff, but I will be don't have alright. Don't have any cash for defensive spies, so I'll just try to scrape some up in the next 12 hours, just to put one in each, just to put an end to it. Overall, I'm not too concerned with the no damage that it caused, and the fact that it's spread out in two cities. It's probably just solo spies. Let's see if I caught anything though. It doesn't look like I caught anything. I'll be covering spies on a different video and on a different map. That's just different from what I was trying to do here. Right, so first things first, an update on how close I'm to hitting my cavalry goal. Remember, it was crossing 100 cavalry before day 20, 21, whatever it was. Either way, I'm at 42. So, getting there, keeping me busy. I've got, it'll be easier to pull it up from here. But from the province of administration, if we just going to search for factories, and we've got 3 factories going. So yeah, so this is just going to be cruising really quickly. Do I have? I'm just going to shut down the barracks that aren't being used, just that way I get even more grain that's coming in just to help out. Every little bit helps, and as you can see, touch low on grain. Um, let's see, start production. I've got queues in there, queues here. I'm just gonna keep top. I'm actually just gonna top them all up and queue here. Excellent. So just gonna make sure that these queues are there and just fully stocked. After the live, I'll see if there's any cheap grain or expensive coal I can offload. Normally I prefer playing the market, but now that we are down to so few people that are alive and kicking, it's just a little bit harder. I'm going to zoom out and you can see you have South Canada left, myself, Spain, who I'm working with. I'll actually just cover his invasion. As you can see, he's just rolling. He's just rolling up West Algeria, taking his time with it, not losing too many troops, just making sure that it's efficient and going through. He's keeping his troops separate, other than his largest stack in St. Owen. But at that point, no matter what, there won't be a match when he actually brings his full armies to bear. So that won't matter. We have West Libya, who looks like morale issues across his country. So, um, I'll touch briefly on something else we could do. Um, East Libya has gone AI. Arabia is active. Romania is active. Ukraine still has given me shared maps, but I will be getting into that a little bit later. And Russia is still alive and kicking, but Russia also has some morale issues. So Russia actually lost their capital when they were fighting with Lithuania, I believe it was. Lithuania took their capital city. And as a result of all the war that he had, he's just never really managed to get fully back in the game. So where we're at right now is, as you can see from my resources, cash is an issue, but that's just because as soon as I have cash or grain or fish, more cavalry are going out, and I was trying to get my my factories up and rolling. Those are a little bit delayed. As you can see, still heavy food focus up here. A bit low on, well, still running a deficit on iron and wood. That's something that better morale should be able to fix in another invasion. And I'm running 100% on coal, and it's just sponsoring everything else. So everything else is slowly building up. Can't do much more about that. As you can see here, I'm at war with Sweden. It's their last province, so I figured let's just see what's inside there. There's nothing much there, and it's an extra grain province. Food to help me out is perfect. I'm just gonna look over here. So some things that would be good is I just still want to keep having heavy food and heavy material. So that takes us to looking over into possible expansions. You've got wood, iron, wood, wood. You've got some energy here. And it's essentially the materials, it's heavy on the materials that I need. It has an extra oil province, which I need. And other than that, there's not much there. Let me just circle over and see what he has left troops-wise. I'm just going to carefully try to lasso through here. And I'm going to need to cut out manually 2 infantry that don't belong there. So we're looking at about 70 troops. Honestly, super easy. He's killed 57, lost 91. I think his Lithuania and Poland really didn't actually number on him. So let's just see how he's been doing in the wars, because that, honestly, the more I look at it, the more he's just a wide open target. We'll change it to all, and we'll just track how he's doing against each of the countries he's been fighting recently. So, doing well against Caucasus, okay against Lithuania, not great, but again, it's not the heavy losses that I was sort of expecting to see. So it must have been Poland that did the work, that did the damage. Here's Poland from day 7. Lost 60, killed 24. So there you go. That's where that damage came from. Poland did a number on him. If you guys remember from, I believe it was my previous video, he was force marching around. That really decreased a lot of his attacking troops. And now he still has a lot of those troops on the border with Russia. And honestly, Russia has the oil that I need. Russia has more grain than food and the wood that I need to keep pushing through. I think that what's next for me is just to clean sweep through. So I'm going to try to have 2 stacks. I'm going to have a smaller stack going down this way with 25 cavalry, and by the time my stacks from up here coming to the capital, I'll probably be around 50 cavalry. So my other 25 stack will come here, and we'll just scrape up the coast. So I'm gonna have one line going down through here. It's just gonna try to cut up the coast, just going up this way, and the other one's just going to go one top. So I'm just going to go like two simultaneous lines, just punching clean through. Pretty much that should be exactly where it goes. And I should just make sure they're not West Libya and Arabia, Austria, who's offline, Romania, who we'll see how he reacts. That could be a plot twist, and Ukraine. So overall, nothing too much, nothing too crazy. Also, we had sorry for the misclick. I'm just gonna go to show relations. Weirdly enough, North South Canada had declared war. Just to see how he's doing. 151 kills, 125 losses. So he's just been nice and fun and efficient. So not too bad there. Lots of AI stuff helping me out. What's this? Denmark. I'm just gonna keep ignoring that one because that's out of the way. Though if I do need the oil, that could come in handy. So something to keep in mind. I'll consider that between this time and the next video, and also that'll probably be a post-war with Ukraine and Russia. So as I start moving my troops over, so first things first, I'm gonna put them all into the capital, just to get that extra added bonus of morale coming in back up, and then after that, once they're all marshaled there, I'm going to start bringing them over, splitting them up, and once I start leaving through my capital, heading out towards Ukraine, that is going to be when I shut off my right of way. Keep in mind, I'm actively posting and promoting this channel. Even in this game, they can see it whenever they want. Let's see. So, I promised scouts. Let's start pushing the scouts out. So we just want to make sure that sort of everything's blanketed and that there's no gaps that can be left to go in. I like keeping them fairly close, and the reason for that is I like having that overlapping vision. Some people like just having the fog of war, that just as long as it's visible through the fog of war. I like having actual vision because I like knowing if they're sending just individual scouts or if they're actually sending an invasion army along with it. Little things like that help. If I have the capability or the units for it, I much prefer using balloons. Balloons with their anti-air defenses often get left alone by bombers, which, just makes my life absolutely easier. And also, they don't lose health points when they're out on the water. So because they don't lose those health points, they just make it that much more vital because they're stronger and you're not losing anything there. Overall, it's just the perfect one. So as you can see, anything coming in through there will be covered. Fairly simple. Nothing too crazy. Let me just go over and see if there's... Oh yeah, Arabia had reached out to me. Let's see. So just cover this again. Arabia wanted to know if I could help Algeria fight Spain. I told him realistically, there's a lot that I can do, but why would I do, if I can do something well, why would I do it for free? And then he essentially told me that it would clear Europe for me, just me, which Yoee and I from Spain are already easily handling. So I asked him why I shouldn't just ally with Spain and get the exact same deal, but I would start off with a safe border. And then he said, because if I beat Spain, then I don't have anybody to worry about. I'm not worried about anyone on this map. I'll track people on the map, but even then, I'm not at the stage where players worry me. Mostly, I'm confident in what I can do, but I also know that I can lose on any given day. And that's fine if I lose. It's just a game. At the same time, I know that Yoe's not going to backstab me, so that helps me out a little bit there. There was something else I was going to show you, or forget. Oh yes, I'll do a mini video. Actually, let me pause. Let me see if I can pause this, and then I'll see if I can switch over to. Okay, I don't know how to pause it, so we'll just. That'll be for another video then. I'll just go over how to use the what Find Z Capital over on the AT server. It is an absolutely amazing tool that can be used just for tons of information. I really like using it for targeting spies. That'll be something that I post maybe on the weekend. We'll see how the weekend goes for my schedule. As always, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for supporting. And I'll see you guys next time.